Potionomics.
Oh yeah, hit me.
Oh man, this game turned out to be a part-time job. It's like, oh, it's kind of disappointing for me.
Oh.
Oh, it's not a bad game at all. Just to put that out there, I was expecting it to be a lot more than what it ended
Yeah,
up being.
Yeah, I mean, Steam has it as a very positive with 1,500, which is pretty good.
No, so it's not what I wanted it to be, but that doesn't mean it's bad because it's a very good game, very well designed, thought out game. So Potionomics, your uncle dies, he leaves his potion shop to you. You go there, you get cursed by the debt ghost who's like, hey, you gotta pay millions of gold because you got the debt ghost. Now I gotta pay him. So, okay, darn, how do I make money? Okay, you gotta learn how to make potions from this owl who lives in your uncle's shop. You learn how to make potions. It's like, hey, if you want to make more money, there's a tournament, a potion making tournament going on. So you have to enter in the tournament every 10 days. You enter into this tournament, you compete against other people, you get your potions graded, and whoever wins makes the money, blah, blah. Makes things easy. So how this works is there's an amazing cast of characters, 10-ish side characters, 9-ish. You can date all of them, so it's also a dating sim. But
Of course,
they all offer, so the relationship that you build with them will give you cards. It's because it's also a card building, deck building game.
Yeah, deck builder, yeah.
So you build a relationship with a character who has a certain archetype for a card. You get that card, you can put that in your deck. So it incentivizes you to talk to them and pursue a relationship, friendship, whatever. What makes the game hard is, one, you have a time management system that you have to keep up with. So you see that compass in the top left. There is you have 6 little marks, and that counts as basically like a chunk of time. Ooh, they're kissing. There's a chunk of time. So like each thing you do costs time. So traveling to go see someone costs 1 time. Hanging out with them costs 1. Or brewing potions might cost a certain amount. Or there's a character named Mint who is the soldier of the Heroes Guild. You go see her. She goes and travels out and can kill things and bring you loot back. So, but you need to make potions for her so she doesn't die. So you have to. There's so many systems and so much time management that is going on that makes it very stressful. It's not a relaxing game. It can be relaxing if you're a person who is really hyper focused about being as proactive, productive as possible. Like you want to min max everything. I can be that way, but
it's not necessarily what you always want to do, though.
Right? Yeah, it's like I wanted this game to be kind of challenging, but I wanted to like sit back, relax, and play it.
I'm actually kind of surprised that there wasn't multiple difficulties offered, where the min maxing being required as far as the highest difficulty was concerned, and kind of a normal offering you more variation of how you can spend that time.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's not bad. Like it's super good. Because all the way the characters and their systems work together, they work together really symbiotically. It's really well thought out, everything. It's just one of those things for me, at least, is like I want to wait for someone to min max it as much as possible. Then I want to follow a guide or I want to watch something. Like that's what I'm waiting for. But also the game, so you get these you get drops and stuff from Mint, who's that warrior. Then her boss Sebastian, I think is his name. He can also go out and do things, and you have to pay him to go out and do that. So there's also a money element, a resource you have to manage as well on top of time. But you get these items back, and it's all RNG depending on what items you can get and how much you get back. So I restarted the game 3 times just to check this, and also because the first boss, before they patched her 4 times, was really hard. um, I each time I went back, I got different items each run, so that also makes it hard because you might not, because there's these things called Magimins. Those little tubes you see on the right, they balance out, and that's how you decide what potion that you make. So the items you put in gets you X amount of crystals, change the layout of the potion. And that also increases the quality and how well it's made and the stars and all these things. But those items are all randomly accrued. So you can't really choose, like, I want this to put in here. It's like, I have to find this from Mint or from Sebastian, and then bring this to this other character who's a witch who has a mimic, and the mimic eats it, and then they eat the item. So you have to wait a day, because you have to wait a day for them to copy the item, and then you can buy it from the store. But okay, do you have enough money to buy it? Do you have enough time to go visit them? Like, it's just a lot. But if you're in the mood for that kind of game, here it is. It's definitely really good. They've been working on it for 5 or 6 years.
I mean, I will say, I mean, like, it looks good. Animations are really good.
It's I mean, it's a wonderful game. I mean, it just 100% depends on the type of gamer that you are and what kind of mood you're in. I'm just disappointed because I wanted it to be more like casual sim, which is like whatever. But yeah, it's still super good. The characters are great. The writing's good.
It's like let me get to the ending. Add a little bit more, you know, like Stardew Valley paced.
Yeah, that's what I expected, but that's just on me. But besides that, hey, go ahead and buy it and play it if you're looking for that kind of experience. It's kind of expensive. It's like $45. But it's like 30 hours of gameplay, 20 hours. So pretty good. And a lot of love went into it, and especially their writing. Their writing is phenomenal. It's just super well thought out. Characters are amazing. Yeah. So add that to your wish list if that sounds fun.